What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Torino Career Mode. This is episode number 69, and we start today's episode off with Hakan Çalhanoğlu coming to us and saying he's not happy with his role at the club, he's not getting on the pitch enough, and so on and so forth, which is kind of frustrating because he is one of our best players in this club. He's, well, in terms of the overall ranking, he's in third, behind Burnley and, of course, the new signing, Sergio Aguero, and I love the guy, I really do. I think he's an awesome midfielder, and he's been one of the best signings I've made in this career mode. But either way, like, you know, there's this. I just wish that in FIFA, hopefully next year, EA will implement a way you can talk back to your players, because I'd love to tell him that the reason he doesn't get on the pitch so many times is because, you know, his stamina isn't always the best. He does play a lot of minutes. He rarely ever gets subbed off, really. So he plays most of the games he plays. We've got, you know, congested fixture lists from time to time. He's not always going to play every single game. He missed out on a game against Borussia Dortmund. I felt we'd get the job done, and we did. I'd like to tell him, listen, mate, I love you as a player. You just scored to make it 1-0 here 2 minutes in. You're rested, you're fresh. That's why you're able to do things like that. You know, don't worry if you're not getting on the pitch all the time. You're still one of our best players and an important member of this first team. So Hakan Çalhanoğlu got arrested midweek against Borussia Dortmund. He comes back into the team to start here against Bologna, and wouldn't you just know it, 2 minutes in, he gets ourselves the opening goal of the game. So I just hope next year you can talk to your players, because it will make it so much easier to just tell them this is why you're not playing, and it's nothing to do with us not valuing your role, I suppose. But still, in the 21st minute, Bologna had a good chance to strike back, but a strike hit the side of the net, and in the 35th minute, a good chance to make it 2-0 here. Manolo Gabbiadini's on the ball, holds it up, rolls it through towards Sergio Aguero. Lovely finish by our Argentine striker, but the flag's up for offside, and the goal is disallowed. So that was really nice from Gabbiadini. Perfectly weighted through ball there, just held it up, saw Aguero running through, played him through, and Sergio Aguero wasn't going to miss, but as you can see, he was just offside. So correct decision, Aguero denied a goal there, and it's still Bologna 0, Torino 1. But in the 38th minute, another good chance to make it 2-0 here as Immobile gets on the ball, does get taken down, and sadly for us, as you'll see, he hits the deck and doesn't get back up either. He does eventually, as I kick the ball against him there, and eventually win it back. He does get back up eventually, but ends up walking off the pitch as Immobile grabs an injury, and that is not good to see, because even with Aguero coming in, you know, being an awesome 90 rated striker now, he's signed as an 89 rated striker, now 90, Immobile is still an awesome player for us. He always has been since coming in. An injury for him is not good to see. Regardless, as Immobile was walking off the pitch, we kept on getting in his way, really, but eventually worked ourselves forward here for another chance. Hakan gets himself inside here, looking for his second goal of the game, cuts inside to shoot, but he can't hit the target, and he goes behind for a goal kick. So he's still Bologna 0, Torino 1, as Immobile must have been frustrated that we kept on trying to keep him on the pitch by walking into him. Still 1-0 though, but on the stroke of half-time, a good chance for the home side to equalise. They go down left-hand side here and whipping across to the centre. It falls to the far post, and the header goes just wide of the post and into the side netting. So Bologna did have a few chances in this game. It certainly wasn't all one-way traffic, and he had another good chance here in the 67th minute as they go down the left-hand side here. We failed to get the crossaway with Danilo. It goes all the way to the far post. Great first touch. They play it inside. Eventually, after some nice passing, the shot comes in, but Burnley turns behind for a corner and keeps it at 1-0. So the home side looking to grab themselves the equalising goal. They were looking quite threatening in this game, but from the corner, which Burnley put the ball behind for, it's crossed in. Burnley comes and catches the ball, ends up rifling the ball forward with a quick little long kick out towards Alberto Poloski, who came off the bench for the injured Immobile. He sprints down the left-hand side, keeps on going, draws the defenders to him, plays it through towards Florenzi. Florenzi finds Gabbiadini, holds the ball up, takes it around his man and shoots, and Manolo Gabbiadini makes it Bologna 0, Torino 2. So really nice finish by Gabbiadini there. A pretty patient counter-attack. He worked the ball forward there. Poloski could have gone through himself, but I thought I'll hold the ball up, play it inside. Eventually the pass comes inside towards Gabbiadini from Florenzi, and Gabbiadini, easy quick little stop, takes it to the side, gets onto his preferred left foot and smashes the ball in for his 7th goal of the season in the Serie A. So Bologna 0, Torino 2, and now 2 goals up in this game. And the home side were doing quite well for a side currently threatened by relegation, but we were looking a stronger team despite them coming forward every now and then. And from kickoff, they eventually gave the ball away. Poloski finds Sergio Aguero. Aguero's already had 1 goal disallowed for offside. Now some nice dribbling, he finds Poloski, who plays it back to him. He Ronaldo chops around the last defender, finesses the ball into the corner, and makes it Bologna 0, Torino 3. So 3 goals up in this game, 2 goals in the space of a few minutes in game, and that is going to seal it there. So the home side did not play too badly at all. They had quite a few chances. They looked pretty threatening coming forward on occasion. Burnley had to make a couple of smart saves, but when we went forward, we always looked like scoring. That was another goal for us there. Really nice finish by Sergio Aguero, and that's now his 5th goal in the Serie A since joining in January. So a really good result there. Another clean sheet for Burnley. A really good defensive effort from him and the back four too, and a really good attacking show as well. Every time time he came forward. As you can see there, 6 shots and all 6 were on target, which is always nice to see. Aguero was my player of the match again. He scored a goal and had one disallowed as well. And yeah, right now, like seriously, I know Aguero came in January, and I know I said it every single time. You can see confirmation of Immobile's injured there for 3 weeks. I know I said it like every single episode now, but Dybala getting sold was a bit of a shame, don't get me wrong, but Sergio Aguero, he's just looking every bit as good as Dybala with the added touch of class he has as well by being, well, now 7 ratings higher. So, yeah, Aguero's come in and I have not been, any bit disappointed with his signing. For £45 million, yes, our most expensive, and I'm pretty sure it will end up being our most expensive, but I'm telling you right now, he's been worth every single penny, and he continues to show why. Still following out a couple of World Cup qualifiers with Italy. We won the first one by 3-0. Then we had a scout report here from our scouts based in Brazil and Italy. I've mentioned before, I'm so disappointed with the players they've picked up this season, man. Seriously, I think I've only signed like 2 or 3 players to the academy, and none of them look very good at all. But either way, as you can see, we won the first World Cup qualifier by 3-0. We then drew with Ireland, goalless draw, and as you can see, Balotelli missed a penalty in that game. How about that? Also, the Champions League quarterfinals got drew as well, and as you can see, we are going to be taking on Paris Saint-Germain, so looking forward to that. Some very interesting ties as well. Manchester United versus Monaco, Barca versus Real Madrid, and of course Arsenal versus Juventus. So that's a pretty difficult tie, PSG obviously a really strong squad. Of course, we managed them in my my earlier career mode this year. They got some really good players. That's going to be a difficult tie for us, but I still think we can get through it and get to the semi-finals. That is my aim this year. Just like last season we got to the semi-finals, I want to do it again. It's going to be difficult for us over 2 legs, but I think we can do it if we're on our game and all our players have good performances. Still, we take on Roma for the second and final game of today's episode here at the Stadio Olimpico de Torino as the top 2 meet here at Torino's home. If we win this game, there'll be 9 games left and we'll be 11 points clear of Roma with a better head-to-head record as well, of course, after the 2 games. So coming into this one, Roma, right now, I wouldn't say with, 8 points behind us and 10 games to go, they're out of the title race at all. Certainly not. They're a really good side, but I think they have to really get a win in this game. And the first couple of chances did fall to both sides. First, Roma's shot with Doumbia went wide, and then we had a couple of chances there but couldn't really hit the target. But in the 24th minute, a good chance for us here as Florenzi takes it around his man, whips in across to the far post. Poloski wins the header, but it's tipped behind by the goalkeeper for a corner, and away it goes. So still 0-0. Both sides looking bright early on, but it was still goalless. But from the corner, Gabbiadini crossed the ball in, picks out Maximovic, and our captain finds the back of the net, and the Serbia makes it Torino 1, Roma 0. A rare goal scorer is the skipper. That's his first of the season, but he comes out with an important goal here in the first versus second clash. He loses his man in the area, he gets a free header, and he's not going to miss either. He's always going to hit the target there. Really poor marking, and he does find the bottom corner as well. So Torino 1, Roma 0. The skipper giving us the early goal in this top of the table clash there, as we do take the lead 26 minutes in. And in the 32nd minute, a good chance to make it 2-0. Florenzi gets on the ball and fake shots around Holobaz, goes down the right hand side here. Really good chance. He cuts inside to shoot, but as you can see, hits the ball into the side netting and behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 1, Roma 0, but we were looking the better side in the first half. And in the second half, just 3 minutes after the restart, a good chance to make it 2-0. Poloski comes forward to shoot, but what a save that is by Alvarez. The definition of a fingertip save there. Brilliant stop by the goalkeeper, and it's still Torino 1, Roma 0. And in the 55th minute, Roma's still behind in this game. Felt like they need to score an equalising goal. Find Doumbia inside the area. And unfortunately for us, it's a bit of a comical piece of defending at the back. I tried to clear with Maximovic, and as you'll see, Lorenzo Motta gets in the way. And unfortunately for us, it's turned in the centre by Kevin Strootman, and it's Torino 1, Roma 1. So Roma had to equalise eventually, really there. Title hopes depended on it, as you can see. It looks like the danger's going to be cleared with Maximovic, going to play it out wide, and Motta just gets in the way. It falls to Strootman, who drills it past Bernie. So it's not Motta's fault, it's not Maximovic's fault, it's just a bit of bad luck really when you hit it against your own player unintentionally, and sadly it fell to the wrong man at the wrong time. So Torino 1, Roma 1. They almost grabbed themselves a goal to go in front here. This header hit the bar, and then Doumbia's shot goes just wide the post. So Roma cranked up the pressure after they scored the equalising goal, desperate to grab a winner that will prove a really significant for them in their race to stay in this title. And as Ibarba gets on the ball here in the 84th minute, he takes around Engels, crossed the win towards Gervinho at the far post, and he can't hit the target and sinks to his knees because he knows that was a really bad miss, and he had a great chance to win the game. Regardless, it was how the game would finish. Torino 1, Roma 1. So just like at the Stadio Olimpico, the game does finish as a 1-1 draw. Not a bad result for either side. It keeps Roma in the title race and it prevents us from letting them catch up. So either way, a draw. I think both teams would have taken that before the game, where you feel like we should have won the game, as you can see by the stats, but I think the draw was the fair result, really, and I'll certainly take it. But that does end the episode, guys, so as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Torino Career Mode very soon.